Welcome to Petersen's Bowhunting Magazine Bow Review video series. I am gear editor John Silks, and joining me today is test specialist Chad Smith. Thanks for joining, Chad. Sure. Today we're going to take a look at the new Hoyt REDWRX Carbon RX-4. Chad, how about you take us through some of the basics on this?
Sure. The axle to axle length is 29 3/4. We have a brace height of 6 1/8 and advertised mass weight of 3.9 pounds with 80% let off standard, but 85% can also be purchased. It has ATA speed of 342 and an MSRP price of $16.99.
Okay, one of the first things that folks are going to notice about the new RX-4 is that it's made out of carbon.
And what benefit does that have for today's modern bow hunter?
Well, first of all, I'd say, Chad, when you're out in the woods, you're taking your bow with you, you want it to be light. Carbon is naturally light. Its strength to weight ratio is off the charts. In other words, it's very strong for the amount of mass that it carries. They put their riser, as well as the rest of the bow, through some brutal testing. They take this through 1,500 dry fires and 1,000,000 shot cycles. They use O technology to form their hollow carbon tube riser, and what you'll notice here is this Tech-Lite riser, which is signature to Hoyt. That Tech-Lite not only gives it some more structural integrity, but it also channels any kind of leftover vibration away from the shooter's hand. Another thing that I wanted to talk about here, Chad, is that with the carbon, it's also quieter. It's naturally quieter, less vibration. So all of that comes into play for today's archer. Also wanted to cover the cam system. This is its ZTR cam and a half system, which is Hoyt's known for their cam and a half system, smooth draws. And this particular cam system has a split bus cable system, and what it does is creates a wider stance with these modules that are on either side of the cam, and that means obviously less cam lean. They also have on one of these modules a spiral groove, which is they call their 3D shift technology. And what that does is it moves the cable closer to the center line of the bow during the draw cycle, and that allows them to use a fixed cable management system versus a flexing system.
I see that we have a different type of rest mount here. It looks like it's got a dovetail on it.
That's correct, yes, and that is called the Integrate Rest Mounting System, and they built that in conjunction, or in their partnership with QAD. And what that does is that gives it obviously a fixed mounting position in the back, and that gives it perfect leveling, gives you a great start to your tuning. Also, you'll see here they have the custom tune grip, which you can't see. Underneath there's a metal plate, and that metal plate has 3 different positions. It has center line, and it'll move left and right. And what that's intended to do is bring this whole thing into better alignment based on the shape of your hand and the pressure points.
Should help with string torque then as well.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. So they also have the hybrid wide stance limbs. Okay, they have a full contour. You can see that they're laid back here, right? Well, they use what they call uniform stress distribution technology. That allows them to create these limbs that have the ability to store more energy, gives them more power, more speed, and they do that without having to cut through any of the stress fibers. And again, just incredible 1,000,000 shot cycles, 1,000 dry fires. This bow can take a lot.
Yeah.
And for somebody looking for a solid rig that's not going to let them down, this is what they're looking for. Okay, the last thing that I want to cover, Chad, is the silencing system that's on this. Will you take us through that?
Sure. It has the silencing shelf pad. It has the stealth shot string stop, the mouthful. It has limb dampeners, and then also the shock pods mounted to the riser.
All right, thank you very much. What we're going to do now, we're going to get this set up, take a few shots, and tell everybody what we think.
Sure.
All right, thanks. All right, we have the Hoyt Carbon RX-4 set up and ready to take a couple shots. We're going to let you know what we find. I can tell you right off the bat, extremely well balanced. Steady on the target. As you can see, I don't know if you can see in the picture there, but how the strings come off the top and bottom of the cams make it like a longer axle to axle rig. So even though it's under 30 inches, you get the benefits of a longer axle to axle. All right, just a very small jump. Very small jump. I didn't feel any vibration. You know, obviously it's compact, it's lightweight. I think that the balance is exceptional, as I mentioned. Very solid on the target. Chad, I'm gonna let you take a couple shots, or take a shot, and let me know what you think.
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is it's a very comfortable grip. I mean, it feels like it sits very well in my hand. Yes, I'll agree. Slight jump, no vibration at all. Firm, consistent draw. I really like that draw cycle. It's really nice. And I like the fact that I felt like I could relax into it without it wanting to take off. And that would be beneficial if you have to wait, you know, a little bit longer on that deer to get set, or animal to get set exactly where you need it to.
All right, that concludes our review of the new Hoyt Carbon RX-4. Just a solid all-around rig. Definitely something you need to put your hands on to appreciate.